Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome back to Construction Simulator. I thought today, for part two, we would pick up a contract and we'd have a look at how the contracts work and we'll work this one through to completion. I've spent about 4 hours in the game now since the first look, and I've got to say, it's grown on me even more. I had a favourable impression, as you know, in the first look, and if you haven't seen that, there'll be a link to it now, up in the top right-hand corner. But since playing it for a few hours, I've realised how good this game actually is. And as I said, I've spent 4 hours, and really, it seems as if I've been in it an hour. The time has gone so quick. So let's have a look at this contract anyway. This is to do some work on the road in a village. Looks like we are going to rent some machinery, so that's good. We get to have a look at that. We're going to lay some asphalt, I think. And then we do some compacting, so quite a good job to pick out. Let's just press R2. Let's have a look at the shopping list. No materials needed right now. I'm sure we're going to have to go and get the asphalt though. There's the location, it's in the village, so let's go back. It's up here. It's this one. So if I set a marker, I'm right down here at the moment in the industrial estate, but it's all good because we will attempt to drive up there so you can have a good look at the map in the daytime. The other thing I want to say, since the first look, I've been looking into the cameras. Remember I said the cameras were fiddly? In the settings I've set it to toggle, so if I press left stick, can you see in the HUD, you can toggle between, that's the driving mode, so you can't change the view, or you can put it into camera view. Once you're in camera view, you can move it around like this. Now you can also drive, and whilst you're driving, this is the view that I wanted, to be able to move like this when we were driving. So set that to toggle mode. And if you get a position that, let's just wait for this traffic. Look at the amount of AI, by the way. Lots of AI. But with the view, once you've got a view that you like, just press the left stick and again toggle it back to the driving mode. Because this is the kind of view for driving I want to be in. There is actually, talking about driving as well, one thing I've not worked out yet is how I get to the cab view, to the driver's position. I've not worked that out yet, and look at that, there's a warehouse, Tintin Construction, that's our company name, you'll remember. Well, let me just check this out, because it's making me go in a circle. Let me just have a look where we are. We want to go left, then we want to go right. Okay, that was weird, because we were already there, weren't we? Oh, it's asking me to go through there, that's why. That's locked currently. I've not unlocked that. Okay, that's weird. Well, let's go around again. The GPS is funny. Quite often I've seen there are easier ways to go places, but the GPS will send you a completely different way. So just keep your eye on the map whilst you're driving around, in case the GPS is leading you astray. Let's just check the map now, for example. And here I am. I need to go. I see it's going to take me through there again. What I need to do is go down this road. So I'll do a left. When we get to that junction, I will go back. You know what? There's so much AI. Oops. Alright, that's a fail. That's the problem with it not being able to drive from the cab at the moment, because I don't know where the button is. You can't always see who's in front of you, and that's what happens. But anyway, that's fine. Let's make our way back down to this warehouse again. Alright, he's waiting for the traffic. I'm not going to wait. I've wasted enough time. We need to be able to get onto the job. Now, I've not visited the place that we're going to before. If I had done, there is fast travel, so you don't always have to drive, as I'm doing, over to where the job is. But because this is a new game, and we're having a good look at the map as we go, I don't mind doing the driving, to be honest. I'm just getting the lay of the land The map's really nice because the last time you saw it, if you watched the first look, we had the storm, didn't we? And it was night time. Now it is the time is shown in the bottom left-hand corner. There it's 9:50 a.m. Actually, the time does accelerate quite quickly, doesn't it? 9:54 a.m. So you can see it in daytime. It actually looks quite nice. We do. One thing I've noticed: we do spend a lot of time in traffic and at red lights. I almost think there's possibly too much AI. Now, I didn't see in the settings where we could downscale that. You remember on Tourist Bus, when we're playing Tourist Bus, for example, that has a setting for how much AI you want in the game, and you can up and down that as much as you want, depending on your personal preference. There doesn't seem to be anywhere to scale that within here, so the AI is the AI. But I think, to be honest though, it's best to have it in than not, because it doesn't look like a dead world, does it? It actually looks quite full, and that's what we want in a game like this. We don't want to, you know, look like we're on our own. Look, there's pedestrians. There's also trains as well. I did a job off stream where I actually fixed a railway crossing, and straight after that the trains started running, which was quite nice. So there are trains, you will see trains. In fact, trains go across this bridge ahead of us, if I'm thinking of the right place. So you may just see one as we're in this area. If we get through the red light, I think we might struggle to get through this red light, you know. Change the camera angle again, so flicking the left stick. So the trains run up here, across this bridge. We're going across the bridge there, the lower bridge. Once we get a light. You can see why sometimes I'm tempted to skip traffic. Right, we've got a green, let's see if we can get through. Come on, keep it going. It's so slow, this one, to accelerate. You know what? Yeah, he's going our way, but... the ambient sounds are quite nice too. Don't know if you can hear that, but you can actually hear the sound of the water as well at this point. I think the level of brightness is just right as well. Looks like a very nice day, doesn't it? But we're stuck in another traffic jam, which isn't great because we want to get on with this job. I am tempted to go down the side again. Let's just wait for the light to change. I think we are going next. We'll see if we can get. If we don't get round, we'll jump the red light. You can turn it on or off in the settings. You'll get a warning if you go for a red light or if you crash into anybody. Whether it costs you money depends on the setting you've got. You can turn the penalties off if you want to. So if you're somebody who has a lot of crashes or you don't want to wait for the red lights, then you can actually turn the penalties off. See, now it's changed to red. So that noise means a penalty, and you heard the ka-ching of the money. So it has took some money off me, but I just wanted to show you that, so that you knew. Let's squeeze past this Porsche, or is it an Audi? Oh, this is tight. There we go, we've got another red light here, so let's wait for this. Let's check the map. So we're coming up this side. We've not got that far to go actually, we're only going up to there. So when I was saying yesterday in the first look that there is a trophy for spending 160 hours in the game, you might spend 160 hours in traffic before you do any jobs. But what you'll see is the jobs themselves are actually very good. They're very detailed. The first couple of jobs that we did in the first look were very basic, I'll say, compared to the couple that I've done since then. So I've done one to rescue a car from a pit in the road. I did that, that was interesting. And the other one I did was to build a garage for somebody's house, and that involved renting lots of vehicles, putting up prefabricated walls and a roof, and then actually getting a cement mixer and going and getting the concrete and putting concrete on the roof and spreading it with a concrete pump, which was all very, very good. And it kind of showed me the level of detail that they've gone to with this game. And you know, if you like me and you like these kind of career games where you can just jump in for an hour and do, you know, a contract or two, this will be for you, because it is that type of thing. You can easily while away an hour or two and not even realise what's happened. So I've had some fun with it. I was keen to show you it again in daytime. We're still on the European map. I've started spending some time going around looking for the hidden places, which you'll see in the mini-map down at the bottom. There's some question marks there, and you need to go around and really discover those. So I spent a little time driving around the map because I wanted to see the map and get a feel for how big the map is. It's fairly large actually, and it takes a while to get around. I've just been driving around in this truck that I'm doing now. No, we don't want to do that because we've already accepted a contract. Well, I think I've accepted it. Did I accept it? Maybe I just showed you. Can't remember. We can check actually. If I go into the map view and press R1, contracts. So yeah, so there's 2 contracts available. We've picked this one. Oh, did we? Let's accept it. Now we've accepted it. Let's go there first. Hape says, do you remember the excavation pit the car fell into? Okay, you guys didn't see that. The pit has since been backfilled, but to make the road fully passable again, it has to be properly asphalted. So that's quite nice. So yeah, I rescued a car from the pit where they've been doing the roadworks, and I've passed that area a couple of times since then, and it's still a pit. So the good thing is that, you know, these contracts link to each other as well, so you can keep coming back and you can keep continuing, and it does feel like a story. You know, it does feel like you're looking after this area through the various contracts. So we'll go back. It's asking us to rent an asphalt paver. I'll show you how you do that, but let's go and look at the job first. Where is the nearest vehicle dealer? Is this it? Vehicle dealer. So we've got a vehicle dealer. Let's go to the vehicle dealer actually. And you know what? I will fast travel. It's only around the corner, but I've been there before. So if I hold triangle, because we might as well pick this up on the way to the job. So let's jump out. This is the vehicle dealer. So it wanted an asphalt paver, didn't it? So these are the vehicles that are available. Now, right at the beginning, you don't have to buy these. You can see there, to buy that would be 299,000, which is way out of our league. We've only got 71,708 credits there. But what we can do is we can rent it. It's a little bit like farming sim. You don't have to own all the machines. So let's rent one of these. So hold square, and it'll cost us 5,980 per day, so we'll say yeah. Now if I come out of that, it will be waiting for us. There it is. So let's drive this up to the contract. And it's telling us in the top left-hand corner, look, we've done 8% now, and we need to enter the asphalt paver. That's the next thing we need to do. Let's jump in. Some construction machines are not roadworthy and should be transported to the construction site by a trailer or by fast travel. Well, is it telling me that this one isn't? You know what? It's let me just change the camera angle so I can see what's going on. I don't think this one is. This one's not drivable. Oh yeah, it is actually. It is. It is. This is one of those ones where you have to press L2 and right 2 at the same time. But it's awkward. It's very awkward. Right, so you got a. So to steer, you're steering with right 2 and L2 as well. So I'm pressing L2 now to turn that way. Back to both buttons makes me go forward. If I want to turn left, I'm going to have to hold in right 2. The other thing as well is I'm getting quite a lot of feedback in the controller, which is nice. So let me turn this. Hopefully we'll get a break in traffic. Now, as I said before, I have visited this pit, so I could fast travel. But you know what? I'm going to try and get there if this guy will let me out. I'm going to try to get there by driving it. I don't think we're going to go very fast, but let's give it a whirl. Yeah, so to steer, you can't actually steer while you're driving it. You have to turn it into the position that you want, as I'm doing now, and then you have to drive. So it's a bit fiddly. So let me just get it in line, and there we go. I'm kind of on the wrong side of the road, but we'll get there because it's only around this corner. So let me turn it. It's very slow. And then we'll accelerate. Here is the actual pit itself. Now they filled it in since last time. It was actually empty, this. And somebody's filled it in ready, so we just need to put the top on. So let's park inside. And it should give us the next task. Once we get to the blue market, we'll probably have to turn it around actually. So we've got 5,000 just for that part. Without asphalt, of course, we won't get very far. For asphalt transport, you need an asphalt dumper. Your flatbed won't suffice. Let's go to the vehicle dealer again. So we need an asphalt dumper. So first of all, let me get out of here. We got vehicle fleet. Can I rent from here? What happens if I go to store? What does that do? Oh, store no, I'm an idiot. Right, hang on. Let me take that out. So when it said store, I thought it meant the store, not to store it. Oh dear me. Right, okay. So let us go to... What I'm trying to work out is how I get to the vehicle dealer. Can I fast travel on foot to the vehicle dealer? I'm hoping, because I jumped out, it hasn't transported the... Right, yeah. What I didn't want it to do is just bring that vehicle back down here again. So hopefully it's left it there. We need asphalt dumper. We've got an asphalt compactor down there. Let's have a look. Asphalt compactor, asphalt paver. Where is it? Asphalt, rent an asphalt dumper. Right, let's do that again then. Let's go through all this, because it's not obvious. You can't actually look for... oh, is it that? Asphalt dumper, is that one? Nope. Asphalt paver. Not that. We need a dumper. See, down here, there's a dump truck. Is it that one? I don't know if it's that one. We could try that one. We'll know, won't we? If I rent it, but it'll cost me money if it's wrong. Let's have a look. Soil compactor, asphalt compactor. So there's different makes of the same thing. Oh, there you go. Asphalt dumper. There's one. Finally. It's just looking in the list. We're going to rent that. It's not obvious unless you're familiar with these vehicles. So we've rented that. It should be outside again. Let's go and have a look. There it is. So we'll drive this one over. As you can see, there's a bit of learning. It is like farming sim. I've played a little bit of farming sim, as you're probably aware. Not a great deal. But again, in farming sim, when you are getting used to the different vehicles, it can be a bit confusing at first, knowing what vehicle does what. And this is much the same, so it's a bit of a learning process. We need to get out of here. Again, I can fast travel. In fact, let's just fast travel. Why don't we fast travel? We wasted enough time in the rental place looking for the actual thing. So, where's he want us to be now? Let's have a look on the map. Oh, it wants us to actually go here. It wants us to go here to pick up the asphalt itself. So again, we're going to fast travel because I've already visited this in a previous contract. At the asphalt silo, you can have the asphalt dispensed. This works in the same way as you already know it from the bulk material silos. Okay, so we pretty much just drive underneath. Which way in do we need to go? This way? Yep, just need to go into any of these two and it will load us up. So we open the context menu and we open the lid, and then we go to the context menu again and we output the asphalt. Okay, so let's open the lid first, which is this one. That's pretty nice. Then what we need to do is context menu again and fill up. And there's our asphalt going in. And our percentage is going up in the top left hand corner now that we're doing this. I think what I'll do, so I can show you the map, I will actually drive back this time rather than do the fast travel. That's more than enough asphalt to fill the asphalt paver. So I guess we can go to the context menu and we can close the lid. Nice. And then all we need to do then is drive out. So you see what I mean? There's a lot to do. Each job's a little bit different. You get to use a lot of the vehicles. Yeah, I've not had any repetition so far. This is the 4th or 5th job that I've done, or contract I should say, and I've not had any repetition yet. So that's good. Looks good, doesn't it? Looks very good. This drives actually quite nicely, this. I think I'm used to the very slow flatbed truck that I've been using. And this one's actually quite nippy. 70 odd kilometres per hour already. I think what we can do is we can just go past a couple of these guys, can't we? Although saying that, I've got to turn off, wouldn't you know it? Right, let's do that. And we got Sunday drivers in front of us. Oh, another traffic jam, look. Come on. So I'm assuming what we're going to do, we're going to go there, we're going to dump this asphalt on the top, and then we're going to use the other machine. Actually, we'll dump it into the machine, and I think that will spread it. And then I think we're going to need another machine, which will actually then flatten it, or roll it. And we did a little bit of this, didn't we, in Road Maintenance Simulator, if you've watched that on the channel. I think this, though, is obviously way more detailed than Road Maintenance Simulator. I had some good fun with that, but it was very basic. This is definitely the next level. There's far more to do in this, and as I've just said, it's not repetitive. I think Road Maintenance Simulator, anybody who played that, or whoa, that was close, anybody who played that oh, as I hit the guy in the back, anybody who played that, who watched it on the channel, probably realised after a while you completed the set of jobs that were available, and that was it. You rinsed and repeated. This has got plenty of variety, so this should keep you going for a while. The roundabout's busy. Now, can I get out there? I think they're letting me out. That's nice of them. Little details as well, like the exhaust fumes coming out of the tailpipe there on the top. Those little details are brilliant. You see heat haze even in those fumes. You see heat haze as well at certain points. So this 160 hours for this achievement is gonna go straight away. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this, and especially don't forget, once we get onto the multiplayer, we'll play a few sessions of this together, and I think it'll be pretty good. I'm assuming with multiplayer, I've not seen it demonstrated, but I'm assuming you'll pick up a contract and you'll all have a different task to do. And so, you know, the other members of your team or crew will wait around for you to complete your job, and then they'll step in with their machine and do the next part. I'm assuming that's the way it's going to work. Because there was multiplayer in SnowRunner as well. I didn't play multiplayer in SnowRunner, but I think that worked a similar way, didn't it? But look how alive the map is. Look at all the traffic. So we're not far away now. I'm starting to learn the map as well. Certain sections of the map I've been to quite a few times, so it's looking familiar. What time of day is it? It is 7:37 PM. So you will see it start to turn dark. It does go from day to night and vice versa. About 9 o'clock, I think, in the evening. Between 9 and 9:15, I think I noticed it earlier. And it goes pretty dark pretty quick. So hopefully you'll get to see that. So here's a tip: reverse to the receiving hopper of the asphalt paver and use right stick to unload the dump truck. Right, now the thing is, what happened to my It's not still stored, is it? Where's my asphalt paver? Got the backhoe loader there. It's not stored, is it? Let me find out. It's in vehicle fleet. Asphalt paver. Oh yeah, let's return it. Oh no, 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 no. We don't want to do that. See, I'm getting mixed up again. Returning. Let's enter it. And we'll find out where it is. Returning it means not returning to it. It means returning it to the rental firm, which we don't want to do. And where the hell is this now? I don't even know where he's put it. Let's have a look where we're on the map. Oh, it's put it at our base, look. Right, so if you rent it and you go to store it, it's going to store it at your company headquarters, and that's where it's put us up here. The little sort of house, if you will, is our company headquarters. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to fast travel with it so that we've got everything together. Right, here we go. So this is it. Reverse to the receiving hopper of the asphalt paver and use R. Right, okay. So we need to reverse up to there, don't we? So let's do that. So as you can tell, even though I've played this a few hours, I'm still learning. There's so much to do. There's so much to remember. And although everything is there in the menus, watch that house. Tintin, don't run into the house. Although everything's there, you do need to play a bit to properly get used to what's going on. Now, let's just change the camera angle and have a look. I think we're good. So let's leave that there. So, do we need to open anything? I think it's just going to come out, isn't it? There we go. Right, so we're filling up the machine. You can see the task in the top left is going up, the percentage is going up. So in a moment we'll get this truck out of the way, and I'm assuming it's going to ask us to spread it then onto the job. So let's get it filled up, 98, 100%. Move the dumper to the side to make some space and you're ready to go. Okay, let's put this down. Just using right stick on this to go up and down. Good thing is you get paid for the stages. You don't need to wait until the end. So if you're renting machinery as you go along, hopefully you won't run out of money. So let's just park this. We'll put him to the side there. Hopefully there's no penalty for parking on the pavement. There he is. And as predicted, we just got to 9 o'clock and look how fast it's going dark. So I'm going to put the lights on. So in the context menu, we've got the headlights, which we're going to put on. There's the asphalt steaming away. You can just imagine that nice smell now. Let me move this camera around. So, I think to drive over there, I will use this camera angle. And to actually do the job, then I will change the camera angle. Yeah, it's tricky this. The steering's tricky because you can't use the sticks. Let me just use that change that camera angle now so I can see what I'm doing. Let's get to the edge. Because I'm assuming we need 2 passes at this, unless it's going to fill it for us. I'm not quite sure what it's... Oh, let me get the angle right. Right. So, to do this, it says open the manual. You can find information about this machine. And you can show and hide an overview of the controls with the down pad. So, let's have a look. The paver. It's used to apply fresh asphalt layers in road construction. They run on tracks and are often used after the old layer has been removed by the milling machine, which is good. To asphalt a road, the receiving hopper must be filled with sufficient asphalt. So that's the stage we just did. The paving screed, which brings the asphalt onto the road, can be extended to lay a wider surface with it. Right, okay, so it only spreads it when it's driving forward. I think that's fair enough. So L2, R2 to move forward, which is what we found. L1, R1 to go back. So that's the steering. Fill in the container we did. Asphalt is applied directly to the ground via the paving screed inside the construction machine. Open the context menu and extend the screed. So I think we're going to have to do that, aren't we, to make it wider. It looks like it's going to do, looking at that picture though, it's going to do the whole piece in one go. So we need to get straight as possible and start paving with the context menu. Keep it steady on the road, and any leftover asphalt is sold when you start a machine. So so first of all, let's get as central as we can. We need to move backwards like this, as it told us. The trickiest part of the game, as I said in the first one, is the controls. So, getting used to which way to turn with things like the crane and using this asphalt paver is tricky. I'm not going to lie. But, again, as I said in the first look, repetition will help, and you'll know it, straight away. The more that you do of it. So I'm going to get this lined up, then I'm going to extend. It's tricky to get it lined up because I'm steering with the triggers. I think I'm in the middle there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the context menu. I'm going to extend the paving screen and hopefully... Oh, it's doing it from the back, look. I thought it was going to do it from the front. I forgot I was going to do it from the back. So should I actually edge forward first? That's the thing. Let's turn it. Right, I'm going to do it from here. So context menu again. The asphalting, that's how much we've got in, 2477. This is the asphalting on off, so let's do that. Asphalting is disabled. Why is that? Is that because I am... Right, let's try. I think I'm in the right position now. Ah, there we go. So I needed to be in exactly the right position. Now, if I can go straight now, he says, and then turns. Because... Oh, it's tricky. Concentration face, if you could see me now. So, Hape says, now the fresh asphalt just needs to be compacted. Get an asphalt compactor from the vehicle dealer while the asphalt is still hot. Right, okay, cool. It looks like it's resetting itself. Let's have a look. We don't want to empty it. Retract the screed. I think we want to do that. Let's move this out of the way. Because what we do after this, we send all these back. Like you do in Farming Sim, you send all these back to the vehicle dealer. Get your money back. Let's get out of there. We need to get an asphalt compactor. So, as we did before, let's go to the map. Let's go down to the dealer. It says enter. So let's try that. So I was fast travelling, then entering. Does this actually just enter? It does. So we want a asphalt compactor. There's one. To rent this one, it will cost us 1,580 credits. Let's rent it. Do you want to rent it for this much? Yes, we do. Now the thing is, I need to fast travel to. That's alright. So I need to fast travel there anyway. Because how do I pick up the? How do I pick up the actual machine if I don't fast travel? The sky looks nice. Plenty of stars. Nice clear night. Our guy's actually out of breath. You hear that? Right, so let's fast travel again. Now what I don't know, I should say, is if the fast travelling actually costs us any money. Not sure about that. First thing we'll do, put the headlights on. Really? We should have the lights on, shouldn't we? Let's have that one on. Pretty good. So here we go. Let's check the manual. Let's just have a look what we need to do. So, asphalt compactor, I'm going out of second paragraph. Very similar, used for compacting the asphalt. Okay, fair enough. How do we actually do it? Go to the context menu, activate the compacting function, and then go lane by lane. Okay, so we might have to do this a couple of times. So let's just try it. Context menu, compacting is on. Right, it's disabled because I'm not at the actual place I need to be. Let's line it up as best we can. And it should start. I'm hoping. Is that started? Let me go back again. Says it's disabled. Do I have to do it while it's actually on it? I don't know if that... Oh, it is doing it. It says it was disabled, but it is actually doing it, so... It's on 34%. Let's do another run. The good thing is it does leave a line in the asphalt as well, so we can see where we were. So I'll line that up again. I'm probably overlapping slightly. In fact, that didn't do anything, did it? Do I have to select it every time? Let's just try. Because I'm assuming I can do this from both sides. Let me turn it on again. Get lined up first off. Right, I think we have to turn it on and off, you know. Do I have to go backwards? Not quite clear. Right, let me turn it on while I'm actually... That's definitely it, because you saw the actual compactor drop. So let's try that again. You can see I missed a bit. Right, it's still doing it. I think the key thing is to keep the roller on the asphalt. I think that's the key thing. So let's try that again. Yeah, the percent's going up. It's not as methodical as I would have liked, but it's doing it. 100%. Your first asphalting attempt, not bad at all. Drive the construction machines off the site. And then, I didn't see what that said then. I think we'll need to go and talk to him. So it says clear the construction site. So let's get everybody If you no longer need a rented vehicle, return it to the vehicle dealer via the fleet. So right, so this is where we send everything back. So let's send it back. Actually, let me get out of it first because I don't want to go back with it. So vehicle fleet. So we don't need this one. So we can return it. And we get some costs back. The compactor, we can return that one. And we also have the asphalt dumper, we can return that one. Right, so that's everything back. And now we just need to speak with Hape. Let's go and have a look first what we did. It's a very nice smooth job that, isn't it? Nice and shiny. Here he is. The job is completed. So good job. The asphalt compactor will be a good addition to your fleet. If you decide to buy a construction machine, you can purchase it from the dealer. So they're giving us little tips. Certain machines we may use more than others. So at the end of each job, Hape gives us a little tip. I had a tip from him about buying a crane, which I bought, which is now in my vehicle fleet. But it's nice to see the roads open again, look, and the traffic is filtering through. So that was a nice little job. Hopefully you've got to see a few more of the functions, the fast travel, had a look around the map, the level of AI, the weather, the day-night cycle, and how to asphalt a road. So I hope that was useful. And we'll be back with some more as we complete contracts. But for now, thanks everybody for watching. Leave me a thumbs up. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.